Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Luis Rodriguez is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Striding into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Rodriguez has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Stanton. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third, left fielder Gino Nava.
Next for New York, Gino Nava. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. And a neck-high fastball that time. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 2-1. Hot. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Bill Blanchard, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Nava at second with 2 down. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Here it is, the 3-0. Chopper foul. High in the air. Number 3 moving to his left, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Tanaka, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Back up the middle. Drew's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Next up for the Astros, Gary Cox, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 home. chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Stepping up now, Michael Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. So now Carlos Santana is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
The 1-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting sixth.
Stepping in now, Mike Dotson.
Mike Dotson.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Popped high in the air. Number 30 is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Digging in, Stephen Drew. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Pulled toward right center field. Lee has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth. Shortstop. Number 43.
Now to the plate, Garcia. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Standing in now, John Hicks. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Garcia stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Lee is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now 1-0 Yanks. Digging in, number 3, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Third baseman, number 3.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces a double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So here's Joe Mauer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Mauer has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Markakis looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot for Joe Mauer. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Astros take the lead. It's 2-1.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Batting sixth.
Here's Albert now.
Designated hitter, Albert.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
And now, David Lee. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
That ball's foul.
3 runs already home here. Splitter, 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 2-2 one more time. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Next up for the Astros, number 30. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So 1-1 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Batting ninth.
Into the box, Andy Ibanez. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
4 runs here in this half inning. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Astros on top, 4-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ellsbury is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home. Line drive to center field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, in still just the first month of the season, but he leads the AL in that department at this juncture. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gino Nava. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Two pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it 4-1. Ready for another chance? Gary Cox. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Now the pitch. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Riding in once again, Michael Lee, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
That's a
fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 delivery. Sliders in for a strike. One out, nobody on. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
Now batting, number 3.
Digging in to try it again, number 3. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Joe Mauer would be next. The 3-1 ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Striding in for Houston, Joe Mauer. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Runner takes the turn at third, headed home. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 home is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! Albert Pujols, a 2-run shot, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in now, David Lee. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Gloved by Drew. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's the Astros 7 and the Yankees 1. In now is the Yankees DH, Bill Blanchard. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Now it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, Carlos Santana. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch, you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Popped up. Number 3 has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Dotson.
Next for New York, Mike Dotson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
And it's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Stephen Drew, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. One run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Yanks leave 1. They're down 7-1. Stepping into the box, number 30. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping up now, Andy Ibanez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Don't want to forget about it. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Yet another check on first. And the fans don't like this at all. First pitch coming, here it is. Drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. 4th home run for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, B-Bro? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Brett Cecil answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Now batting, left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. a knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Wow, that thing rocketed to right field. The outfielder got a decent jump on it and made a great leaping try, but he just can't make a play. By the time he tracks it down, it's too late. The triple was pretty much a done deal.
In now, Gary Cox, tapped down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Line towards center field. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
At the plate, Michael Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Runner back standing. Into the box, number 3, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
So here's Joe Mauer, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
0-2 count and the pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Astros lead this one 10-1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Garcia. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Tanaka hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher is winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time. Garcia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one stayed up a little high.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Fouled off. Nobody out. Runner on first. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball. Runners on first with one down. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Ellsbury. Now the 2-1. Grounded to short. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Yanks held in check. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Here's Albert now. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready for another shot now. David Lee. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses, 2-1. The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, number 30.
Digging in once again, number 30. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. He's set, and the pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. The 2-0 on the way. And this is fouled at the plate. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Andy Ibanez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. In the air out to left. Moving under it, Nava. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Houston leads this one 10-1. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Ready once again, Gino Nava. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up around the face.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Markakis aboard here at first with nobody out. Late that time for a strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. The 2-2 one more time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Bill Blanchard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Shot toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So now Carlos Santana, line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Dotson, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number two.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound two balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run on two hits, and they leave one. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Astros 10 and the Yankees 2. Ready to take his hacks again, Andy Ibanez, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Hicks. The throw to first is in time, one down. Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton, who made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Dotson waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Digging in, Gary Cox. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Two balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with two men out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Two outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Striding in, Michael Lee. He singled his last time up. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and that one just missed outside.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And a relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Stepping in now, number 3. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here's the 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. There to field is Drew. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 11 and the Yankees 2. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Standing in, Stephen Drew. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high. Swung on and missed as Drew is set down for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Garcia. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
John Hicks.
Into the box now, John Hicks. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 87.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer trying to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Joe Mauer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The high fastball is in there.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Albert Pujols will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a ground ball, and Pujols is aboard. That's a base hit.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and the runner will get back standing. And that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Number 30 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. And that's the second out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Andy.
Digging in once again, Andy Ibanez. And their runners at the corners now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Down and away, ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there on the first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0 home. He's outside for a ball. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Well, Mark, this is a case where the power pitcher won out in this one, overpowering, moving the ball up, down, in and out, lots of swings and misses, and a little bit of a rough go for the finesse guy.
Yeah, he just executed better, Dan, across the board, getting ahead, strike one, and then able to mix in his nasty off-speed stuff with high-velocity fastballs behind it. The finesse guy, more over the heart of the plate, and when that happens, that spells disaster.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1. Misses off the plate. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
One out, nobody on. And it's full now, 3-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Into the box now, Gino Nava, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Bill Blanchard is on deck. Look to be taking all the way, and the splitter's in there for the first strike. Here it is on 3-1, and this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bill Blanchard.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 19.
Bill Blanchard will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. From the stretch, takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Markakis at second. Nava is over at first with one away. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Carlos Santana is on deck. The 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Good work there out of the Houston pen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Astros 11 and the Yankees 2. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled off. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
In now, Gary Cox, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Dotson is there. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Lee.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Michael Lee, he's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Runner at first here, one man out. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Dotson over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Number 3. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. In the dirt here. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. So now Carlos Santana starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in to try it again, Mike Dotson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there. He struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Stephen Drew. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Yankees, good night.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Houston Astros posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Luis Rodriguez earns win number 7 on the season. Tanaka gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.